keys, regardless of the opponent, to establishing the team and get that game won?
Just following the game plan, trying to execute as best as possible, and limit your mistakes. That's usually on the road. Teams that they thrive off the home crowd, so just trying to stay poised throughout the whole game.
When you look at just Minnesota enough, they're going to make adjustments considering how the regular season series went. What's the key in countering that? At a certain point in the game, and what they're going to try.
Yeah, just playing hard, playing together. That's usually the formula, and that it makes up for a lot of mistakes that we may make. So just keep that playing hard, playing together.
Bradley Beal spoke about just how big it was to have the days off and kind of reset mentally, physically. What can that do for you guys now heading in, resetting?
Yeah, it's always good. I mean, it's pros and cons to everything. I mean, we could definitely take the rest and use it to get better. But it's also, if we'd have been playing these, we played in the play-in, we could just stay conditioned and game conditioned. So I think it's good, pros and cons to every situation. It's how you approach it. And veterans usually approach those days off with intense focus, just trying to be better. So every day matters regardless.
To Dwayne's point, they are going to come back, make adjustments. What habits do you want to see during this series coming in?
Just focus level. I like where our focus level been the last month of the season. I just continue that every possession and just know that we're gonna make mistakes. Know they're gonna hit tough shots and know that sometimes the ref might get in the way of the game. That's just how basketball goes. So if we stay poised and stay together, I think we'll be in good shape.
KD, you're no stranger to the playoffs. How important is it to get off to a fast start, stay locked in, especially on the road?
Yeah, it's important. I mean, just trying to play good ball every time you step out there. Everybody knows their job, so just try to do that to the best of your abilities and let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, I know you and Book had been in Brad's ear, earlier in the season about remaining aggressive but trying to still be that facilitator. It looked like over the last 2 weeks that really clicked in with him. And what have you seen that do to unlock even more potential for you guys offensively?
To be honest, I think Coach has been trying to figure out ways to keep us all effective and trying to figure out the best way for us to be the best version of ourselves out there. And I think a small tweak of I think to start the second quarter, Coach might have put Brad out there without me and Book, and that allowed him to go out there and play free, not have to worry about getting people involved, but look to score first. And I think that's always good when Coach gives you that freedom. And but Brad is taking full advantage of it. And then when we come back into the game, he's still even more in rhythm and flow, and we just feed off of him. So I think it's a combination of Brad just sticking with it and Coach putting him in good positions to be successful too.
And defensively, Frank had said early on in the year, like his defensive philosophy and system was really built on getting to the postseason. What is it about your guys' defense that you've seen and felt over the last couple of weeks that feels like you're able to elevate that even more?
I just think game plan, discipline, and we watched over the last month and a half of the season. We watched more film, we detailed more stuff on teams, and that's just getting prepared. I think we got guys that can guard multiple positions, but more than anything, we're team defense. We're not relying on one guy, two guys just to control the defense. Everybody's on one stream trying to play together, and we keep that philosophy. We're in good shape.
How would you describe the change in mentality once the playoffs do begin?
I don't try to change anything I'm doing. I think each player obviously wants to come out every single day and put their best foot forward, and you don't want to wait to the playoffs to make big adjustments on the type of player you want to be or your approach. I think every player in the league sees this time as a time to continue to keep the habits that you built throughout the whole season, and play even more free, knowing that you put that work in all season. So it's a relaxing time. I know it's a high pressure time of the season for people outside the game, but with all the work and stuff that you put in through the year, it should be comfortable.
When you look at Minnesota's dual big lineup, how important is it to put those guys in actions and kind of work to your advantage the fact that you guys have four shooters out there?
Yeah, I mean, we just try to play together and move the ball, move bodies. They're a big, long, athletic team, so you don't want to try them too much and try to force things at those guys. They're smart. Rudy is has gotten extremely better at guarding perimeters, guarding posts, guarding the rim. So you just can't just throw them in actions expecting them to just give in. I think we're strategic what we do. We make the ball move. We get stops, get out and run too as well. So we got to be cautious of putting guys in actions, but also realizing that they still have a all-world Hall of Fame defensive player over there and guys around him